Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss the GST effect on a post supply discount and a bad tax arising during the COVID-19 scenario. Let us start with a discussion. Coming to the business condition, what are the business conditions prevailing right now? Everybody know that this is the COVID-19 scenario. Across the country lockdown is going on and the various business activity are almost stopped. The supplier has already issued the various supply invoice. However, the recovery of such outstanding invoice is going to be difficult because everybody is facing the working capital problem. So there may arise the situation that your customer may not be ready to give you payment or the customer may not be able to give you the payment and it will lead to the bad debt. However, on such outstanding invoice issued by the supplier, GST is already paid. Same for example, if the invoice is issued in the month of February 2020, at that point of time there is no lockdown due to COVID-19 and in the February 2020 GSTR 3B the supplier had already paid GST. However, the payment from the customer for such invoice is still outstanding. Now, the business may find difficulty due to their working capital problem. So, to remove the working capital problem, the businesses may offer some discount to its customer for their outstanding amount so that they are able to receive the timely payment. However, there may be a chances that certain businesses may not receive the payment in a few cases and it will convert into the bad debts. Now we will discuss certain GST provision. Section 9 deals with the levy and collection in a CGST Act. As per this section, GST is payable on the value of supply. Now what is the value of supply? The value of supply is determined as per section 15. Section 15 subsection 1 deals with the situation that the value of supply will be the transaction value. So now you will get the value from the section 15. You will get how the GST is payable, that is the levy provision on a section 9. However, what is the time of supply? The time of supply is given under section 12 to section 14 of the CGST Act and liability to pay such GST will arise as per the time of supply. And generally such time of supply will be the date of issue of invoice or date of payment, whichever is earlier. Now what happens if the post supply discount is given by your supplier? Section 15 subsection 3 clause B deals with the condition that if certain conditions are fulfilled, then supplier will eligible to deduct such post supply discount from the value of supply. What are the conditions? Three conditions is given. The condition number 1, the discount must be established as per the agreement entered into between the supplier and the recipient at the time of supply or before the time of supply. Means discount must be established as per the agreement. Further, such discount must be linked to the relevant invoice. Means such discount must not be the ad hoc discount, it must be linked to the particular invoice. Now the third condition, foremost important, that as and when the supplier has issued the invoice, recipient is going to take an input tax credit in your particular relevant month. However, in case of the post supply discount, recipient must reverse the input tax credit proportionate amount to the post supply discount. If recipient is not reversing the input tax credit against the post supply discount amount, then supplier will not get the deduction of the post supply discount amount from the value of supply. So what are the three conditions? Discount must be established as per the term of agreement, discount must be linked to the relevant invoice, and the relevant ITC must be reversed by the recipient. Now considering this scenario, if post COVID-19 businesses are going to be open and due to remove the working capital problem, businesses are going to give certain discounts to their customer in order to receive the early payment, then whether it is a post supply discount, yes, it is a post supply discount because supply is already over and you are offering discount after the supply. However, whether the condition of section 15 subsection 3 subclause B fulfilled, what are the conditions? Discount given must be established in term of agreement entered into at or before the time of supply. So, whether this post supply discount is established in terms of an agreement entered between the supplier or a recipient at the time of supply, the answer is no, because at the time of supply the discount was not pre-agreed between the supplier as well as the recipient. So, as per our opinion, benefits of deduction from the value of supply would not be available in such scenario. Now one more situation may arise that recipient reject your goods because you have not supplied the goods as desired by the recipient, or recipient reject your service invoice because deficiency in the supply of services. Can it be treated as a discount? Friends, it will not be treated as the discount, because in case of the deduction, the recipient does not pay the consideration on account of the deficiency or supply of services or on account of the non-supply of the desired goods. However, in case of a discount, supplier was as per agreement duty bound to provide such discount to the recipient. So, discount may be the predetermined, however, such deduction on account of a deficiency et extra would not be the predetermined. So, this is the situation of the case of the sales return. This is not situation of the discount. Therefore, if such sales return case may be arise, then the supplier may issue the credit note as per the section 34 of the CGST Act. Further, the supplier can adjust the GST liability against such credit note issued in a particular month in which the credit note is issued. So, the supplier can claim the benefit of a reduction from a GST liability with the credit note issued under section 34. However, there is also the condition that recipient must have to reverse the proportionate ITC by the amount given in the credit note. If recipient is not reversing the ITC, the supplier cannot get the deduction from the value of supply. Now, one more scenario or burning issue may arise post COVID-19: bad debts. When the debt is becoming bad, the debt may become bad when it proved to be irrecoverable. GST implication on a bad debts. GST is required to be paid on the supply which is paid or payable for the supply. So, as per section 9, GST is required to be paid on the value of goods or services which are required to be paid or payable as per supply. Section 15 deals with the value on which GST is applicable. Section 15(1) tells the value of supply will be the transaction value. However, it does not provide the time at which the value should be referred. It simply said that the value of supply should be the amount paid or payable. However, if you can link the valuation provision with the time of supply provision, then you may find the correct answer, because as per the rule, statute must be read as a whole. You cannot read only section 15 in isolation while ignoring the another provision of the act. So, you must read the statute as a whole. So, at the time of making the supply, value is payable. At the time of making the supply, the value is payable. So the GST is required to be paid on it. However, at the time of a bad debt, the amount is still actually payable by the recipient, but it is that it is not actually realized. So at the bad debts, amount is still actually payable, but it is not going to be realized. So as per our opinion, the benefits of a bad debt would not be available to the supplier. Further, the department has also answered in one of its FAQ issued for a banking and a financial sector, wherein it has also provided that GST already paid on a bad debt cannot be adjusted. So friends, this was the discussion on the post supply discount and a bad debt and a consequence effect on a GST. This is our opinion on a particular discussion. This can't be considered as our professional advice. Thank you.